All right, next up, talking about having fun on stage. We've got a lot to, as Dr. Phil would say, our next guest is coming out and we've got a lot to unpack. A lot of cosmetics. Ladies and gentlemen, your Tupelo champion from 2012 who went on to win an Ultimate a few years later, Mr. David Lee.
When Moses wanted children out of Egypt land, he said, now don't you worry, we're in the Lord's hands. He's gonna walk beside us, the time is drawing near. He's gonna wash away all our misery and our fear. I got a feeling in my body, this will be our lucky day. Yeah, Lord, we'll be released from all our sorrow, even living all the way. When Daniel faced a lion, there wasn't any doubt. You got to be like Daniel, and the Lord will help us out. I got a feeling in my body, this will be our lucky day. Yeah, Lord, we'll be released from all our sorrow, leave them laid all away. Won't you let your eyes of children lift them to the sky? Heaven stands before you, the gates are open wide. Shelter for the weary, comfort for the weak. I leave the devil's evil, sweating on the street. I got a feeling in my body, this will be our lucky day. Yeah, we'll be released from our sorrow, we don't have all the way. Won't you lift your eyes of children, lift them to the sky. Heaven stands before you, the gates are open wide. Shelter for the weary, comfort for the weak. I leave the devil's evil, spreading on the street. I got a feeling in my body, this will be our lucky day. Yeah, Lord, we'll be released from our sorrow. Johnny.
Thank you for hanging out back there till...
I must say, I'm a little ticked off. I'm usually a happy-go-lucky guy.
What?
I was told this was the Tonight Show.
Yeah?
So I dressed like I was going to be on the Tonight Show, baby.
Yeah?
This wasn't somebody would have walked out like this when Johnny was on there?
Well, he would have.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
All the other guys didn't do it, man.
Yeah, you know.
This is legit vintage clothing, baby.
I was going to say, not a lot of people have access to the incredible wardrobe that you do.
It's not just makeup, it's clothing too.
And you know, I want to talk to you about your wardrobe.
Well, knock Bert over.
Hang on, Bert. Maybe.
Thank you.
Bert doesn't need to hear this. About.
I wonder what we're going to talk about. I haven't heard anybody else's interview, so I have no idea.
So what do you think about last night? Finley Watkins as Bill Cherry. That was amazing.
This will be almost like an insult, but when he did Bill, I said, man, that's pretty good. And then when Bill come out and did Bill, I thought, I think Finley's better than Bill.
Yeah, Bill. Yeah.
Is that possible?
That was good. That was good.
That's a compliment. But...
You know, after last night, Jeff did tell me, he said, you know, the fans love the dress-up part of the evening, sure. You know, but we were, you know, because we're on stage, we can't do all this stuff, but you were really the one, the entertainer, that inspired all of us to kind of embrace the costumes. And I don't know if Ric Flair was your first or what was the one that kicked it off. But...
Woo! You know, it's been so many, I don't remember. I do know I'm running out of ideas. But it's, you know, I like to have fun, and people don't believe this about me. I'm naturally shy, so it takes a little bit to... I know, see, you don't believe me. I was sitting back there to force me to come out here.
Well,
How would you like to have to come out after Bill Cherry? Just, you know, honestly.
Exactly.
Or Dean, or whoever.
But last night we were watching you after your entrance and, you know, performance, and I leaned over to Alex, who's an actor and understands theatrical terms and acting, and I said, David Lee is method, because you were there, zoned in the entire time. You were David Lee. You're Brando. You're Brando.
That may be the best compliment I've ever had, especially when I was dressed as a woman last night.
You know?
It feels so great to sit like this, too, by the way. Yeah. It's natural, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You can breathe.
Yeah.
Last night,
And I have to say, I was so exhausted last night. About 3 songs from the end, I thought, I wonder if she's busy later on tonight.
You went to bed too early, my friend.
You know, exactly.
What did Papa say? What did your dad always say? Never be the last one to leave a party, right?
Exactly, yeah.
That's good advice, Tom.
The Irish goodbye. Leave before they know you're gone.
That's right.
Yeah.
So don't look for me tonight.
Fade away. We're talking about, one of the threads that we're talking about this section is Tupelo, and I remember hanging out with you and Tara, because you're one of the lucky ones that won at the Lyric, I believe. Yes. And I remember hanging out backstage with you after you won, and you were kind of stunned that you didn't fully grasp yet the win.
Right, yeah. Sarah took all the money, and so I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
It's just been the same thing, repeated over and over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done anything for the money. Literally, they pay in Tupelo, they pay in cash, or they used to, back in the old days.
Man.
And I just slid the money over to Tara because I didn't do it for money. When I won the Ultimate, the check came while I was out of town. I gave it to my daughter. I never spent a penny of it because I don't do it for that reason. I do it because I love Elvis. And Tupelo is, I hear a lot of people say it's my second home, you know, and it really is to me. I've done a lot of stuff there with the birthplace, a lot of shows, a lot of festivals, and the people there are great, but, you know, Elvis was born there. It was his home, and it's special to me, and I want to be, you know, someone who can forward that legacy on to the younger people. And I'm seeing a lot more young guys. I see a young guy that I don't even know his name, and I like that. I love to see the new guys coming up and trying to encourage them, whether, you know, so little they don't know what they're doing, or like Finley, who don't need anybody's help anymore. But you have to still be encouraging to them, you know, because one day we're going to be old, Tom. That's the truth, you know.
If this show keeps going on, I'm gonna, you know, I'm getting there a lot faster. You are a permanent part of the birthplace because your presence is high on that mountain,
you know,
high on that hill.
I wish the real Tara was here because she's real good at talking about me. I'm not very good at talking about me, but especially like winning things. But that's really not something I want. I'm just blessed to have been chosen to do that. And now people say, you know, I seen your statue. Don't make no mistake, that's Elvis. I just helped the sculptor create that vision, which will stand forever.
Yeah, and if you haven't been, there's a statue at the top of the hill overlooking the birthplace, and it's called Becoming, and it is a bigger than life-sized, or as we say, David Lee, of Elvis in concert regalia, arms stretched out, cape stretched out, standing behind young Elvis, who was sitting on a crate with a guitar and a dream.
Oh, it's when they explained to me what they were doing. I mean, they didn't have to even finish. You know? I wanted to be a part of that, and the sculptor was so inquisitive about, you know, the belt buckle, the eagle belt buckles. He wanted to see it. I even gave him one of the eagle belt buckles so he could take it back and really look at it. Yeah. But you know, the way the cape falls when you hold it and stuff, those things. Of course, Tara looks. She said, "Those are your legs. That's your legs. That's your chest. I see it right there."
And maybe it is. The sculptor actually came to my church in Birmingham, Alabama, and we stood in the parking lot against the brick wall and took about, I don't know, 20,000 photos. And I can only imagine what people driving by were thinking. Because some of the pictures I didn't have the cape or anything, I was just standing so you could see the hand. And but it was an honor, and it's one thing that I can say that nobody else has ever done. So I'm just blessed.
Permanent part of Tupelo. And thank you for last night, because you have fun. You have fun, and you inspire all of us to have fun. And
I really worked on that for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. I know the lady pretty well, so. But I must say, my friend Melissa gave me the idea, because I focus so much on another character, so sometimes I forget about the obvious costume nights. And so I said, man, what am I going to do? I've done Ric Flair a couple of times. I've done, Cody and I did the Lions that year. I've done all kinds of stuff. And so I said, I don't really want to redo anything, but I'm also famous for waiting until like I'm driving over here to stop to try to find something. And every year, and even this year, I've done some stuff. So.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, you haven't been home yet, so good luck with that.
Well, I had a message from the boss this morning when I woke up. It said, I watched all the videos and looked at the pictures so much that my stomach is sore from laughing so hard. So I got the okay from her. So.
Well, your work is done.
Work is done.
But you got 2 more songs for us.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you got it.
Well, this address, yes.
Let me.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you know any? When I think of the Tonight Show, I think of the 70s, and I know, the 60s. Those were like wouldn't you say that, he was on until 92, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know a little bit. Yeah. But I think of those, and so I kind of pick my songs based on that. So the 60s, I don't know, there's one song that really stands out if you think of the 60s, but there was a really, message song. And so, I don't know, it's probably the best one. So it's an honor to be able to do it. So we'll do it for you tonight.
Iconic, yeah.
I saw 3 shrimp in the water, 2 old and gray. I swam a little bit closer and I heard the 3rd one say, goodbye, Mama Shrimp, Papa shake my hand. Here come the shrimp all fall to take me to Louisiana. Here come the shrimp all fall to take me to Louisiana. He showed his mama and papa the shrimp newspaper he read, with an invitation to all the shrimp, and this is what it said. Free ride, New Orleans, stay in Grand Hotel. Meet Creole gal who'll help you come out of your shell. Meet Creole gal who'll help you come out of your shell. Let's do it now. I shall live to be 90, and I will never forget the little shrimp and the song he sang as he jumped into the net. Goodbye, Mama Shrimp, Papa shake my hand. Here come the shrimp all fall to take me to Louisiana. Here come the shrimp all fall to take me to Louisiana. Here come the shrimp all fall to take me to Louisiana. Here come the shrimp all fall to take me to Louisiana. It just really gets to you, man. I mean, that is
Heartfelt song, heartfelt song.
What a blessing to be able to do it. I love Bill. Love Bill. And he's got Jeff that he calls out and sings with him. He's got his own singer. But what you don't know is I have my own singer. And it happens to be a song I know you do, so I don't want to hear any lying. I've seen you open a show with it multiple times.
Hang on.
We don't get this opportunity as much as I would like. I know, I can tell by your face you really enjoy it.
Just, I hope I can feel my feet by the time I get there. So,
Oh,
okay, that's good.
You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
You know, there's a lot of us, but there's only one Tom Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't even know what the song.
Oh, okay.
I don't want much, just want a little bit. Don't want it all, just a little bit. I want an itty bit, a teeny bit of your love. Return your lights down low, we're slipping me a kiss. Return your lights down low, I tell you, I want you to resist. I want a itty bit, a teeny bit of your love. Early in the morning, just a little bit. Oh, around midnight, just a little bit. I want an itty bit, a teeny bit of your love. Well, walk with me, just a little bit. I said, talk to me, just a little bit. I want to hear any bit, a teeny weeny bit of your love. Now we gotta go sexy. Got more of this. Try this way. Want you to remember to say that you'll be mine. Oh, say you'll never leave me till the end of time. Well, I want an itty weeny bit, a teeny weeny bit of your love. Give me a itty weeny bit, a teeny weeny bit of your love. Yeah, baby. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Love you.
David
Love you
Lee.
too, brother.